Hello everyone, good afternoon. It's Wednesday, 27th of May. Jozay, Longden, clinical psychologist, and welcome to my Wednesday afternoon, late evening meditation session. So how is everyone doing today? And just really take some time to drop into your body to answer that question. Maybe you're doing okay, maybe you're not. However you are is perfectly okay. So I think before we start, let's grab your favorite oil and take a few inhales from your favorite oil to really allow yourself to be present to this session and also to set your intention for this session. So today's oil that I'm using is Anchor. And this oil is part of the yoga meditation blends that doTERRA does. And again, as the name says, it's a very grounding oil. And I think my talk today is about grounding and centering and learning to relax. So a couple of drops of your favorite oil. Inhale. And allow yourself to really feel this oil, the smell of this oil going into every single cell of your body, and allowing yourself to be present and to be fully 100% in today's session. And again, centering yourself for today's session, setting the intention for today's session, whatever that might be. It could just be, I think for me, given the name of my oil, my intention for today's session is basically Anchor. Excuse me. So, anyway, I started the session by saying, how is everyone going? And my sense from what I've been seeing and talking to people is that people are not traveling well at the moment. And I've asked myself why. Why do you think that is? And I've thought this through because, 8 weeks ago we started preparing for this pandemic and we've all been isolating. And initially there were a lot of fears about not having enough food. We had toilet paper issues in the supermarket, we were running out of supplies. And really, when you think about it, everything is fine. We have enough food, we have enough provisions in our supermarket. Apart from the recent storm, the sun's been shining every day. Our government's taken care of us. We've got food in the supermarkets, we've got money, there's COVID allowances. Everyone should be doing okay. But people are not. And I've really been asking myself, why do you think that is? Because also even myself, I've been feeling a little out of sorts. And one of my long-term clients, she said to me last week, and again, she quotes a famous French philosopher, de Chardin, and she's always said to me, Jozay, we've got to remember we are not human beings having a spiritual experience, but we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And when I saw her this last week, she was telling me that she was struggling having her human experience. So I started to think about this, and what does actually having a human experience mean? Well, for me, it's definitely being fully present in the earth. So using our 5 sensory organs to participate in being on earth. And what does that mean? It means using our sense of smell, such as we've been doing earlier, smelling the essential oils. It means what do we see? The sense of hearing, the sense of touch, the sense of smell, the sense of taste. But also, it means connecting with other humans is also very much a part of the human experience. Now, the human connection has been in the making for over 600,000 years of evolution. And think about it. We've had to have necessary collaboration and social bonding for survival. So what happens when we actually meet other people and we interact with them? When we see their heads nodding like this and we're talking to each other, our pupils start to dilate and we start to engage and connect with the other person. And when we interact with them, we have mirror neurons that sit right here in our brain, just sort of around near where our third eye is. And when we start to see this and we notice the person opposite us making all these, nodding their heads and doing what they do when we interact with people, our bodies read that with the mirror neurons and we start to secrete oxytocin. Oxytocin is that feel-good hormone. We also get that with human touch. A lot of research in the past says rubbing someone on their back can release oxytocin. And this is why mothers do that with babies. They rub their baby's back to console them and the baby produces oxytocin. It's the feel-good hormone. However, when we are talking to people on Skype, whilst we see all this, the mirror neurons don't activate. And so our bodies don't get the connection. And we start to feel very disconnected. And it is that disconnection, I think, that causes a lack of well-being or a sense of dis-ease in us. And I'm seeing this in my practice. As I said this week, a lot of clients have been coming in out of sorts and depressed, I guess, and they don't really know why. And I actually think that is the reason why. Happiness really is a byproduct of looking after ourselves. And looking after ourselves is the basics of exercising, eating well, making sure we have a good night's sleep, and also lots and lots of human connection. And when we feel connected, we actually feel better. And I've noticed that now I've been back in my office now seeing clients for 4 weeks. And what I've noticed is that when clients come in, we actually feel the energy between us, in that space between us in the consulting room. And a lot of my clients have commented on this. You do not get that when you do a Skype conference. So I'm going to urge each of you, if you haven't come back to see me face to face, book an appointment and come back in. We're very, very lucky in Perth. We've got very few active cases and we haven't had any new cases for a long time. It's actually okay for us to go out and engage. So I would like to urge all of you to go out and do that. And it might even be going out and interacting with the storekeeper. I'll tell you a really funny story. On Saturday, I went out to buy a new vacuum cleaner. There were too many dog hairs. The vacuum cleaner wasn't coping. Our current vacuum cleaner wasn't coping with the dog hairs. So we went to Harvey Norman, and there was this delightful shopkeeper. He must have, or assistant, and he must have been I'm guessing late 50s, early 60s. And when he found out why we needed to buy a new vacuum cleaner, the conversation went to dogs. Then he was telling me about his allergy to dogs and how he could never dream of having a dog in his house, etc., etc. And I could see, as I did all the right things, even though, to be honest, I wasn't that interested in his allergy to dogs, but I was doing all the right things. I'm a psychologist. I know what to do. So I was nodding and connecting, and I could watch him, and I was watching him wake up as he connected with me and he spoke. It is so important. So again, I'm urging all of you to go out there, make connections with other people. And just note, I'm not going to say I guarantee you'll feel better, just notice how you feel afterwards. And again, send me a text, let me know, because I'm pretty sure I'm right here. I'm going to make a call on that. I think this is going to be a really good call of mine. So that's just my tip for this week. Now, just also a reminder that we only have, after today is my 10th session, and this is a series of 12. So after this, I'll only have 2 more weeks left of meditation practice. But again, don't worry, because all of these have been recorded and you can access them on my website. So if you ever feel like doing these 12 sessions again, they'll be there for you to watch. So I thought today, what sort of meditation will I do? And I wanted to do a meditation. Well, it's really autogenic training, and it's a mindfulness method where the participant can focus on just selected sensations in the body. and to help you achieve a deeper state of relaxation. And this autogenic training, and you've probably heard of it, you know, when people say to you, okay, scrunch up all parts of your bodies and then release, it's that helping you to relax. This is something similar, and there's evidence to show that this can reduce stress and hyperarousal symptoms and can also help to increase self-regulation. And it's a technique that will help you to learn to reverse the stress response and induce the relaxation response. And again, remember the stress response, it's the sympathetic nervous system that gets activated, whilst when we want to induce the relaxation response, we are then sort of triggering the parasympathetic nervous system to respond. So it really is about learning to trigger allow the relaxation response to kick in. So get into your normal meditation position. So if you're used to lying down, lie down. Otherwise, if not, get into your seated position. And again, if you're in a seated position like I am, make sure your 2 feet are firmly planted on the floor. Your sit bones are really grounded into the back onto the surface that you're sitting on. And also make sure that you're sitting in an alert yet relaxed position, and that your spine feels relaxed. And then your head, it's like a balloon that just sits gently on top of your head. I'm going to do the oils again. So again, a drop of your favorite oil. And just inhale. And just slow your breathing down. Draw your attention to your breath and engage in focused diaphragmatic breathing. And what I mean by diaphragmatic breathing is breathing right down to the base of your belly and then releasing. So breathing in, right down to the base of your belly, a full in-breath, and then another out, and then an out-breath release. And just notice when your breath is drawn up through your nostrils, goes down your throat, into your neck, into your throat, your ribs, your torso, and into your belly. And then noticing when the breath leaves your body the same way it came in. And as you focus on your breath, say to yourself, I am completely calm. Now shift your focus to your arms. And as you focus all of your attention onto your arms, state 6 times, my arms are heavy. 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 Now state to yourself, I am completely calm. Now refocus your attention onto your arms and state 6 times, my arms are warm. 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 And now state to yourself, I am completely calm. Now shift your focus to your legs and say to yourself 6 times, my legs are heavy. 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 And now state to yourself, I am completely calm. Now refocus your awareness onto your legs and state 6 times, my legs are warm. 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 And now state to yourself, I am completely calm. And now focus your attention onto your heart and state 6 times, "My heartbeat is calm and slow." My heartbeat is calm and slow. 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 And now state to yourself, "I am completely calm." And now focus your attention on your breath and state to yourself 6 times or out loud, "My breath is calm and steady." My breath is calm and steady. 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 And now state to yourself, "I am completely calm." And now focus your attention on your stomach area and state to yourself 6 times, "My stomach is soft and warm." My stomach is soft and warm. 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 And now state to yourself, "I am completely calm." And now focus your attention onto your forehead and state, "My forehead is cool and relaxed," and repeat this 6 times. My forehead is cool and relaxed. 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 And now state to yourself, "I am completely calm." And now shift your attention back to your breath, practicing focused diaphragmatic breathing. And as you do so, enjoy the feeling of relaxation that you feel in your body, allowing that feeling of relaxation to soak into you, as if your body is a sponge and this feeling of relaxation is just being soaked up. And when you're ready, just slowly starting to bring this practice to a close, noticing the sounds you can hear both outside the room and within the room. I'd like you to intentionally take 2 deep breaths, perhaps wriggling your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, you can come back into the room. So just a couple of tips I would like to add. So it's just recommended again that you practice this meditation multiple times per day for short periods of time. So that meditation probably took around 20 minutes, maybe slightly longer. So if you could do that 2 or 3 times a day. And remember, the more you practice, the easier it will get. And again, remember, it's best to practice in a quiet space, in a room without any distractions. Turn your phone off And again, remembering you can complete this exercise while sitting or lying down. And remember, if you're seated in a chair, to have your back straight and your 2 feet flat on the floor. Okay? And again, your take home from this session, I hope, will be go out and connect. We are human beings at the moment, and we need to have a human experience. So go out, please, and make connection with others. Your nervous system will appreciate this. So thank you very much, and keep practicing your autogenic training. I'll post that autogenic training script onto the website as well, so that you'll be able to access that. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.